But people are coming here because they need 5 minutes. They need just 5 minutes to get out of this horrible Knoxville traffic.
What's up? It's me, Haley Jones, and the Big Orange Business Podcast, and I am here with Mike Maddox, one of the OGs, the founders, the owners of Moonshine Mountain Cookies. And I'm telling you, this is not a lie. This is one of my favorite places in all the land. You can ask my husband, you can ask my clients. I love this place. Okay, so before we get into business about what exactly Moonshine Mountain Cookies is, we have rapid fire. Okay. What is your favorite Moonshine Mountain Cookie flavor?
The last one I ate.
Do you get tired of cookies?
No.
I don't either. Okay. You also have ice cream. What's your favorite ice cream flavor?
That one's really tough because I like them all too. But I would say right now I've been really heavy on our cookie dough. Chocolate chip cookie dough ice cream.
God, it's so
good. It is so good.
Yes.
And then our cheesecake raspberry, I was on that for a long time. So just
everything.
Yeah, it's all.
Okay, so you are a UT, like you went to the University of Tennessee.
Correct, yes.
Okay, so which sport out of all the UT sports is your favorite?
Football.
Like diehard football.
Diehard.
How do you feel about, as we're recording this, we're done. The 2025 season is done. The playoffs are happening. We're obviously not in the playoffs, whatever. So how do you feel going into the 2026 season?
Kind of wait and see.
Yeah.
Yeah, just kind of wait and see. Honestly, college football is in a state of flux and transition right now.
What do you mean? No, I'm just kidding.
Yeah. And it's really, I think a lot of us who are such diehard fans and have been all our lives.
Yeah.
Have seen some erosion in that, long-standing connection between fans and players.
Yeah.
Because now it's a professional sport.
Right.
It's not amateur. We all know that throughout the years things were going on that probably shouldn't have been going on, that we're breaking some rules here or there, but it's just rampant right now.
Right.
It's truly the wild, wild west. It's crazier than, the NFL has more restrictions on it than college football does right now. So, no, I'm a diehard fan. Yeah. Love my Vols.
Right.
We have season tickets at football and basketball, and we traveled out to Omaha to watch the baseball guys play when they won. So, we're diehard, but I would say right now it's kind of a stormy time. Being a college football fan or college sport fan in general because of all the uncertainty with the NIL, which we participate in some of that, but NIL has kind of evolved into something that it was never intended to be.
Right. Well, and it's hard to know too, like as a fan, like what the truth is and like what's not the truth, and so I think that's a little bit discouraging. But okay, on any given tailgate Saturday, what's your favorite tailgate food?
Oh, wow. I would say barbecue.
Oh, like a true Tennessee man.
Yeah.
Shocker.
Yeah.
Okay, let's take a hard right turn and let's talk business. Okay.
Sure.
So Moonshine Mountain Cookies. Tell us, what is the overall vision? Like, what is Moonshine Mountain Cookies?
Well, I often tell our staff and people that I know that, we're really not in the cookie and ice cream business.
Yeah.
We feel like we're in the people business, and we just happen to use cookies and ice cream to get to that.
Love it.
So, obviously we have product, and so based on the product, we want our cookies to be different. We think they are.
In a good way.
In a good way. They look different. They taste different. We absolutely are thrilled when people tell us how much they love our cookies. It's not just in Knoxville now, of course. Our stores are here in Pigeon Forge, but we ship all over across the country.
Yeah.
And it's heartwarming when people stop by while they're driving through Knoxville, and they don't even live here, just to see the store because they've been ordering online from us, or when a local brings in their guests that were visiting from out of state because they've kind of bought into that we're Knoxville's cookie store.
Yes.
And that makes us proud that they're proud of us.
Yeah.
And so, but it's a family-owned business. It's my wife and I. My adult children are involved.
Yeah.
Our employees that work with us, most of them have been here for several years. We don't have the turnover like most food places do. So it's kind of a family for us. So we're just kind of, we don't have any, 5-10 year plans.
Yeah.
We don't have any aspirations necessarily to, overtake the cookie or ice cream world. If that happens,
you could if you wanted to.
if that happens, great.
Right.
That would be happy with us. But we want to make sure that when you walk in, it feels warm.
Yeah.
It feels friendly. It looks impeccably clean, and that you're always greeted with a smile.
Yes.
Because I've got friends in the tire business, by the way, so I'm not dishing off on the tire business. But I tell our staff, I say, people aren't coming in here to buy tires.
Right.
Where they're really not really that excited about buying tires, right? You have to have them, but you got to go get them, right?
Right.
But people are coming here because they need 5 minutes. They need just 5 minutes to get out of this horrible Knoxville traffic. You don't know what that person has going on at home.
Right.
Whether it's domestic relationship, if it's health.
Right.
You don't know the mind space of all these people.
Right.
But for 5 minutes, they just need a respite from that. They need to get away from that.
Right.
And a smile, just a simple smile, a friendly greeting, and a comfort food, whether that's ice cream or cookies. That's what we hope to provide.
Right.
And we hope that we are able to contribute to our community by providing that. And of course we do that with charitable donations and stuff like that as well. But we like to provide a place that people are proud to bring people to and call it their city's place.
Right. So why cookies?
Yeah, well, it could have been a lot of things because, I don't have a sweet tooth. I actually have a sweet mouth.
What?
It's a sweet mouth. I mean, all of my teeth are sweet, okay?
Oh my gosh, that's hysterical. I have that too then.
I do too. We have that same thing. I like
it's all making
cookies.
Sense.
I like pies. I like cakes. I like candy.
Yeah.
Love ice cream.
Right.
Of it all. Interesting, the cookies just kind of raised its head over the course of time. Like I said, I've been kind of a serial entrepreneur my whole entire life. And at one point in time, one of my businesses was in a food business. I had started a pizza business, and we were trying to differentiate ourselves a little bit.
Yeah.
And nobody at that time was offering desserts.
Yeah.
So I charged my wife with Robin and said, hey, come up with a cookie. It's easy. It's not fussy. We can send it out with the pizza. Let's do something different.
Right.
And so she came up with something, and that's the original base recipe of what we still use today, and that was over 30 years ago. And so we sent them out really actually the first night we sent them out was on Halloween as just a treat for people that ordering pizzas from us. And the phones, just blew up about 30 to 40 minutes from the time we started sending out the cookies. And we had great pizza too. But people wanted more of the cookies.
Oh my God.
So we, light bulb kind of went off.
Yeah.
Like, hey man, we may have something here.
Right.
But as life would have it and as business would have it, we were kind of on our last leg at that particular point, as far as the pizza business was concerned. And so the cookies just kind of got shelved off in the back of my mind that if I was ever crazy enough, and literally crazy enough, to get back into a food business, we'd do it with cookies.
Yeah.
And then after, I've got a couple other businesses here in town that I own. I own a playground equipment company called Fun Makers.
Okay.
And so we do swing sets, basketball goals, trampolines, things of that nature. And it's fun too.
Yeah.
I'd been doing that for quite a while, and I started to get that itch again.
Yeah.
Like entrepreneurs get.
Right.
You know that. You're an entrepreneur.
Yes.
You kind of get that itch. Well, is there something new? Is there something different?
Right.
And so the idea of the cookie thing resurfaced, and that's where it took off.
Wow. Okay, the first time I heard about Moonshine Mountain Cookies, my friend was like, have you tried this? And I was like, no. She said they're oatmeal based. And I was like, really? I love oatmeal cookies, like obsessed, right? Which would explain why I'm so obsessed with you guys. So the oatmeal, I feel like that's a bold move. So was that just like from your wife's formulation of the cookie kind of recipe? Or was it always going to be oatmeal? You know what I mean?
No, we certainly don't have an obsession, with oatmeal. And we grew up being oatmeal people.
Yeah.
Or in the plains of Nebraska, harvesting oats. But it came back from the original recipe. When she came out with that original recipe, she took some things that she had already been doing, and her grandmother, and even some things that my mom and grandmother had suggested, and then took a little of this and a little of that, and one of the more interesting recipes that she worked with used a blend of oats in it. And when we tried that version, we were sold, because one, it was different. It wasn't straight out an oatmeal cookie,
right?
But it was the texture, the chewiness of it, the flavor, and by and large, the vast majority of people's taste like oats. But we have found out, very loudly, the people who don't like oats, very, very loudly have expressed their distaste for that. But just to be clear on it, rather than just being a 100% flour base, we take a 50% flour and a 50% oat. We take oats, whole rolled oats, and we run them through a food processor and make a flour out of it, and then we blend that flour. Now, some of the recipes still call for the whole rolled oats as well. So some of them you'll actually be able to see the oat.
Right.
Some of them you don't. So the all the recipes have been reformulated depending on how much oats are actually in there.
Right.
But so it's like a 50-50 blend. Yeah. But what that does is it makes the oat not only more flavorful, but it's, if for lack of a better term, when talking about desserts, it's actually more meaty.
Yes.
It's a chewier, thicker cookie. And also what it enables us to do is gives us that crisp edge, but it gives us that signature thick, chewy center. Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
Oh my God.
Yeah, so it wasn't preconceived. It was just kind of a trial and error how we got around to that.
Yeah. Well, it's definitely a standout, because I feel like a lot of cookie companies it's a sugar cookie, which you have a version. They have a version of a sugar cookie. You have a version of I feel like a traditional cookie, but it's in your own kind of way. Okay. Anyways, the name Moonshine Mountain Cookies.
Yes.
How did you get there?
Interesting. This was 30 years later, once again, from when we had originally started when I had the pizza company, and when I finally said, "Look, I'm not getting any younger. If we're going to do this, we're going to do this cookie thing. It's time to go ahead and do it." But at that time, because I had been in the pizza business many, many, many years before, I still was on mailing lists for food brochure, food blogs and things of that nature. And I happened to notice that there were two things that were really, really smoking hot trends at the time, and one of those were moonshine, the other was bacon. And believe me, we've actually made a cookie with bacon. It was really good. We just haven't sold it, but used some bent bacon in it. It was really good. But anyway, when I was looking at that, cookies is a very mature, congested, overcrowded business category. Cookies have been around forever. Name brands have been around forever. And it was my opinion that we had to do something to cut through that clutter. We knew that if you ever tried our cookie, you would love it.
Yes.
But what were we going to do to get you to love it?
Right.
So it came to my mind that, hey, we're going to bake cookies using moonshine. And my wife said, "How is that going to happen?"
Excuse me?
I said, I don't know. I'm not a baker. I'm an idea guy. You're the baker. Actually, it's funny because my wife and I don't drink. And,
that's funny.
And yeah, it's funny. And but most bakers will tell you, and we knew at the time too, the alcohol bakes out. Okay, so the alcohol bakes out. Some people are happy about that. Some people aren't happy about that. We get lots of questions about that.
Right.
But so we decided that we was going to use moonshine to kind of differentiate us.
Yeah.
And only the flavored moonshine, of course. But initially, we were going to name the company Smoky Mountain Cookie Company.
Got it.
Okay. And doing our due diligence through patent and trademark attorneys and things that you need to do when you're starting a business, it came to our attention that there was a Smoky Mountain Gourmet Cookie Dough company that was up in Sevier County.
Okay.
And they make dough basically for fundraisers. But it was, even though it was different per se, it was close enough that the attorneys suggested that we try to find another name, because that could be contested. And I wanted to go with Smoky Mountain because the whole country knows the Smoky Mountains. They've heard of the Smoky Mountains. We were reluctant at first to name it Moonshine Mountain because we were concerned that there would be a certain segment of the population that would assume that the cookies were adulterated.
Yeah.
That it was like boozy ice cream.
Yeah.
Or like it was like a bourbon ball. And
right.
that literally these aren't good for my kids.
Right.
And, but after doing some basically just calling up family.
Yeah.
And giving them a list of 5 names. And calling up friends.
Yeah.
And giving them a list of 5 names. And doing some oddball stuff through my other company.
Yeah.
With random people walking in. It was a hands down, no contest, Moonshine Mountain, because I think the alliteration of it.
Yes.
The alliteration of it, and then it makes sense because we do use moonshine.
Yeah.
And some of them, not all the cookies.
Yeah.
But some of them. And by the way, just as a side note, it's just a splash. The state, I sent it to the state.
Yeah.
Because I didn't want to be in any trouble with anything, and they laughed at me. They said, Mike, you would have to put in about 10 times what you use before we would be concerned about it.
Yeah.
And he said, and on top of that, it's burning off.
Yeah.
But so the moonshine came primarily as a way to get your attention, to make you stop and think, hey, that's different.
Yes.
Let me try it.
Right.
Because we felt confident that once you've tried the cookie, that you're going to like it. And so we felt like Moonshine Mountain, along with the alliteration. But there's another part of it too, is it's kind of a using the moonshine in addition to the name, also is kind of a tip of our hat to our history.
Yes.
You know, I'm a native Tennessean. My wife's a native Tennessean. My kids were all born here. We're native Tennesseans.
Yeah.
And anybody that, certainly of my age, which is 64 or older, and some even younger, you don't have to go very far back. Maybe just to an uncle or your dad or grandpa, and I can promise you, they all were somehow involved in moonshine.
Yes.
I could still go to my grandpa's barn now in Middle Tennessee and go to the back of his barn and dig a spot up where he's got his steel buried.
Yes. Yeah.
So I can tell you that it was kind of a tip of our hat too, because we're proud to be a Knoxville, Tennessee company, and it was just so all of that kind of just tied together perfectly.
Yeah.
But we were going to try to be silly and make it Smoky Mountain, but there's Smoky Mountain everything out there.
Yes. True.
So Moonshine Mountain was a good name for us, and we try to really though market it and position it in a way of that Moonshine Mountain is more of a state of mind.
Yeah.
It's a place, maybe it's even a fictional place in your mind. You could have a bald face mountain, you can have a black eagle mountain, you can have all these different names of mountains. But Moonshine Mountain, I think has a connotation in your mind when you hear it. I was really more sold on the name including mountain though than I was moonshine necessarily, because to me when you say mountain, there's a certain if you're from the mountains, if you're from that part of the country, you just got a kind of an innate pride.
Right.
There's something about it that says I'm strong.
Yeah.
It says that I'm simple.
Right.
I'm a simple lifed person, but I'm strong, and boy, do we know how to eat. And do we know how to cook.
Yes.
And we know how to fix food. And so to me, it was important to have the name Mountain in it. Moonshine just happened to come along as the secondary part of it, but it made for a neat logo, because now we've got this mountain in the middle of, and there's this big, huge moon rising up behind it. But the moon, if you look closely, is a cookie.
Have I ever noticed that?
I don't know. You'll have to look closer now.
I have to look and see. I'm so always like, give me the cookies that I don't even. Okay, so in terms of your flavors, has there been a flavor that you put out that you're like, this is gonna crush it, and it didn't, and vice versa?
Yeah. There's a couple cookies that we use. We still use them occasionally as seasonal cookies, but it was a learning experience for us. We've got one that we call the Mint Jagger, and it's basically our Rocky Top chocolate chip that we use but we add Andes mints.
Yes.
And then we add some toffee in it for some crunch. And then we also have one that's called the Cherry Seinfeld.
Yes.
Yes, and it's a dark chocolate cherry.
Yes.
And I love both of those cookies. Both those cookies are they're just terrific.
Right.
We have a lot of people that like them. But what we come to find out is that mint and cherry are two very polarizing flavors. And when you really get down to it and dig into it, I think what we got feedback on was either mint or cherry, both will remind people of medicine.
Oh.
Or it reminds them of mouthwash or
really?
toothpaste. and they don't affiliate that with eating. I mean, I think that's...
I don't have that problem.
I don't have that problem either. Believe me, I don't have that problem. I like me some good mint and some good cherry, right? But those would be a couple of the flavors that I found that I thought, wow, this cookie is incredible. It's going to kill it. And while we have a slice of the people that really, really like it, they're not big sellers because of that.
So interesting. What's your number one seller?
Well, if you're a first-time customer, the number one seller is our creamy chocolate chip, the Rocky Top.
Yeah.
I think that's easily explained in that it's a very safe choice for someone who hasn't bought a product from you before. But for returning customers, the number one is our sea salted caramel toffee.
That's my favorite. My God. I could eat literally 10 of them.
Yes.
Easy.
They're so good. And now we have a lot of others that are, up there high, but certainly the hands down would be the caramel. Our white chocolate strawberry, which we call the berry white, is also very high up there. We used to just use it as a seasonal cookie.
Yeah.
We bring it out around Valentine's every year to kind of replicate the whole strawberry and ice cream or white chocolate strawberry thing. But we got so much demand for it that we made it a permanent part of the menu. But there's a lot of them that really sell super well. Our apple pie is one of our original cookies. Our apple pie moonshine cookie is incredible as well. But I would say certainly the caramel's the best seller.
Yeah, that's my favorite. Oh my God, it's so good. My husband loves is it the nut? What do you call it? The Nutty
Buddy Holly.
Yes, he loves that one.
Yes, and that is one of our top 3 or 4 sellers as well. We pack it full with a lot of Reese cups. So who don't like Reese cups, right?
Yeah, I know. It's so good. Okay, so in terms of, you have cookies.
Yes.
You have ice cream.
Oh, yes.
You also do cookie cakes.
Yes.
And then you also have, what do you call them with the icing in the middle? The
Chubby Deckers. Chubby Deckers.
Okay, whose idea was that? Because that was smart.
Yeah. Well, I think that it's kind of natural when you have ice cream, you kind of think of ice cream sandwiches, right?
Right, yeah.
But even before we had the ice cream sandwich, we had a Chubby Decker. And for all of our cookie cakes, we make the buttercream icing that goes on it, okay? I mean, it's not the lard kind of stuff that people, it's real buttercream icing that we make here.
Yes.
And so we'll actually sell a what we call a Chubby Decker, which is two cookies sandwiched around a slice of that buttercream icing. But or now with ice cream, you can make an ice cream sandwich out of it. And so the nice thing of it is that you can pick whichever cookie you want, or 2 different cookies if you want, and then whether you want to go with the buttercream icing or if you want to go with the homemade ice cream. Yeah, so it's a lot. Now it's a lot. It's a cupful for sure, and because our cookies are so thick, it could be a challenge to get your mouth over. So we'll give you a spoon. we'll give you a spoon. Yeah, it is good.
How do you keep your cookies consistent? Because you also ship cookies, and this is one of my favorite things that you guys do personally, because I can send them anywhere, and they're consistently great. They're amazing. So how do you? It's like a McDonald's French fry. It's always good. So how do you do that?
Well, first of all, I've got a great staff. We have a great staff. We don't have a lot of churn. We don't have a lot of turnover.
Yeah.
People stay here for a long time. They take a lot of pride in what they do. But there's a recipe.
Yeah.
We do have the recipes down. So we follow the recipes.
Right.
My wife is an absolute stickler for quality. Okay. And so there's a lot of stuff that don't go out of this store that either gets taken home by employees or given away, somewhere because it wasn't meeting her standard.
Yeah.
And so she's very stickler. So she's ingrained that into all of our bakers. Yeah. So they pretty much know what to do. They're very, very cautious. They know that it all starts with when we're prepping for making that dough.
Yeah.
And if you get one little ingredient off just a little bit, it can impact the dough. We've thrown we label every batch that we make, because if we get some that aren't baking right in the oven, we go back to that batch, and that batch is gone. And there's some waste when you do that, and I don't like to waste. I like to be very efficient. But overall, it's our name. Right. And just like you said, it's paying off, because I love hearing you say what you just said.
Yeah.
You just told me that for the first time, about how consistent it is.
Yes.
And baking is so finicky. It is so hard to be consistent.
Right.
Because it can depend on, I mean, even the humidity of the day can impact.
Totally.
The ovens have to be adjusted from time to time. You know, it's not just open it up, put them in, set them down, set a timer. Sometimes they have to be baked a little longer, sometimes a little less. Sometimes the oven has to be a little hotter, a little cool. You have a recipe that you start with, but our bakers have got to know that if that's not giving us the result, how to adjust that.
Right. I mean, yeah, I just think I was telling him, like, I'll send flowers, and I can count on the cookies being more consistent than flowers. But anyways, okay, so wait, how old is Moonshine Mountain Cookie?
We began in 2015, so that would make us, this is our 11th year.
Okay.
Yeah, 11 years.
Okay, cool. And you guys started with the West Hills location.
Yeah, itty bitty, tiny, very small store right there just past Westtown Mall and the shopping center there next door to Cadoba, across from the Chili's down there. And it was 1,000 square feet. That store's still there. It's our original.
Been there.
Yes, but you know, I told you earlier that we do a lot of corporate gifting, and you've experienced some of that with us. We quickly outgrew that space, and it wasn't a matter of closing that store. We were just looking to expand again.
Right.
So then that's when we brought this store that we're at here today. It's not technically Farragut, but we call it our Farragut store. It's close to Farragut.
Right.
You know,
it's west of Pellissippi on Kingston Pike.
So
it's Farragut. Okay.
That's right. That's right. So we came down here and got a lot larger space.
Yeah.
You know, quadrupled our size. And most of the customers that come in, they just see the lobby.
Right. I had no idea. I had literally no idea, because what is this room that we're in?
This is our packaging room. It's about...
It makes sense,
the
packaging?
Yes, there's about 1,500 square feet in here. Overall, there's a little over 4,000 square feet.
Wow, yeah, it's big. Which you wouldn't... I just thought you were literally... I was like, where will we record this?
Yeah.
And then you also have Fountain City.
Yes, open Fountain City.
And then Pigeon Forge.
Yes, and open Pigeon Forge this year. Fountain City we opened up... just a little over a year ago.
Yeah.
And then Fountain City, yes, a little over a year ago. And we opened Pigeon Forge in March of this past year, so not hardly a year there.
Yeah, I've been telling all my Sevierville people to get to Moonshine Mountain Cookie. Well, because I feel like there's so much tourist. Obviously, that's a tourist market, right? Whatever.
Yes.
But in terms of dessert options, it's lacking up there, in my opinion. But also, I'm a dessert freak, as you probably could tell. But okay, is there anything about Moonshine Mountain Cookie that I haven't asked you that you're like, the people have to know this?
No, I think you've covered a lot of it. I mean, just the fact that, you know, I think it's important to us that people here locally know we are a local company.
Yeah.
And why that makes a difference is because, you know, we spend our money here.
Right.
You know,
Yes.
when we don't keep a total, but the amount of stuff that we do to give back to the community is large.
Right.
But we can't give back if our customers aren't coming in.
Right.
So it's kind of you scratch our back, we scratch yours kind of thing. But we like to know want them to know that, you know, we're a local company. We're proud that Knoxville is our home.
Yes.
We sell cookies in every state of the country. We have regular customers in California, New York, and Florida. And a lot of people still here, and even in our own neighborhoods, still don't even know we exist.
Right.
So we still got a lot of work to do to let people know that. But we're proud to call Knoxville home. We take what we're doing seriously, even though it's just cookies and ice cream. To us, we know that it's 5 minutes of your time, and we want that 5 minutes to be very enjoyable in the way you're treated, and that it's a spotlessly clean environment when you come in. You can tell that we care, and then the icing on the top, if you want to say that, is how good our stuff is.
Yes.
I mean, I like a lot of people's stuff now. Don't get me wrong. I'll go to other places and eat desserts and things too, and give them thumbs up. You know, good job, guys. But man, our ice cream and cookies are tops.
They're so good.
They're really good.
Yeah, and let me just say this too. Like, obviously, I have bought a lot of Moonshine Mountain Cookies to the point that my bookkeeper was like, do you have a problem? And I was like, no. I was like, no, they're client gifts, and then also it's for myself, okay? But what's been really cool today is I've gotten to meet like a manager and different people that work here, and it's just a really nice environment. So I just think that's cool, and that speaks to like the Knoxville, Tennessee, the Tennessee people in general, and like it is a local business that's obviously serving all of the U.S., which I think is so cool. So anyways, thank you so much.
You're welcome.
What should people do if they want to? Oh, by the way, let me just say this.
Okay.
You guys, I think most of your stores are open to like 9 o'clock. Like on a Saturday, Friday, Saturday. The reason I know this is because I'll make sure I'm out of dinner so I can come get cookies.
Yes.
So that's smart. I just want to say thank you for that.
You're welcome. You're welcome. We do close in Knoxville. We do close, I think it's 9 o'clock on Fridays and Saturdays. 8
there you
o'clock,
go.
8 o'clock through the week. Now, we do close on Sundays.
Yes.
I know that we're missing a lot of business because of that, but we just feel like we don't want our staff work so hard.
Yeah, totally.
We don't want them having.
That means you have to get all the cookies on Saturday.
Yeah.
Like get a dozen or two, and you'll be fine.
Or you can always you can drive to Pigeon Forge because we do stay open 7 days a week up there.
Okay, so if people want to experience Moonshine Mountain Cookies, what should they do? Where should they go?
Yes. Well, if you live in Knoxville,
yes.
Obviously we have the one out, like I said, it's just west of Pellissippi on Kingston Pike, near Farragut. You can go to our original store that you mentioned earlier, which is also on Kingston Pike, in the West Hills Shopping Center West Hills Plaza, right across from the Chick-fil-A and well, mine just going blank on the restaurant.
It's next to Cadoba, and then
Chili's.
Chili's. There you go.
Next couple Chili's right there. Or if you're in North Knoxville, a lot of people in Fountain City still aren't aware that we've opened that store there because it's just been there about a year. But we're right there next to, real close to the Duck Pond, right there where Buff City Soap and Suntan City and
Salsaritas is there, I think.
Yes, exactly. Salsaritas, all that. We're in that shopping center. And then if you are brave enough to endure the traffic in Pigeon Forge, where right as you come into Pigeon Forge, right next to the Christmas Inn.
Yes.
There's a very large mellow mushroom and a Starbucks.
Yes.
We're attached right there to the mellow mushroom.
Smart.
So
used to be an ice cream place.
It was
Cold Stone.
No, Marble Slab.
Oh, was it Marble Slab? Okay,
it was a Marble Slab.
Moonshine Mountain Cookies for the win. I mean, the others are fine. I'm just saying, I like Moonshine Mountain Cookies. And then online, Moonshine Mountain Cookies.
Yeah, and then if you would like to ship cookies to anywhere in the country, we don't ship internationally just because of the delays and perishable product and that sort of thing. But anywhere in the United States, if you send to a military base, we can do that because the Postal Service considers that U.S. soil. Really? Yeah, so they'll get it to a military base fairly quickly. Cool. Okay. But pretty much anywhere in the United States, go to moonshinemountaincookies.com, and we ship our cookies on Monday, Tuesdays, and Wednesdays. We try not to ship on Thursdays and Fridays because a lot of times that means they get stuck in a truck sitting over the weekend somewhere and don't get delivered, and they just age more. Right. So Monday, Tuesdays, and Wednesdays we ship anywhere in the country. So try that out. Do it. I'm telling you, just do it. It works. I do it all the time. Anyways, awesome. Thank you so much, Mike. This has been literally amazing. Yeah, we are so. Knoxville's lucky to have you. I just want to say that. Well, thank you. Yes. We're lucky to have you. Oh, thank you. All right. Thank you, guys. We'll see you next time. Bye.